Hello, my name is Sue Nicol. I'm a retired horticulturist who will be teaching you about the history of Seattle through the lens of its park system. I was a horticulturist with the Seattle Parks for 18 years, and for 20 years have been a board member of the nonprofit organization Friends of Seattle's Olmsted Parks. I lead the walking tour program for that organization. This course is titled Seattle's Historic Olmsted Park and Boulevard System from Frontier to the 21st Century. This online course will serve as an introduction to the all-day bus tour of Seattle's historic parks, which you may also sign up for. That tour will be led by myself and Jennifer Ott, author of the book Olmsted in Seattle, Creating a Park System for a Modern City. This online course will also serve as an introduction to your own self-guided tour of Seattle's parks and boulevards. And whether you're taking the formal tour or visiting the UW campus on your own, or simply walking through some of Seattle's parks, you will find value in this session. In 1903, Seattle was growing by leaps and bounds because of money and people flowing in from Alaska's Klondike gold rush. City fathers wanted Seattle to become one of the foremost cities in the country, but were concerned that this still frontier town had no transportation planning and very few parks. So they hired the best firm in the country to lay out a park and boulevard system. That firm was the Olmsted Brothers firm of landscape architects of Brookline, Massachusetts. Its principal designer, John Charles Olmsted, arrived in Seattle on April 30th, 1903. And by the end of the year, Seattle had a park and boulevard system for the ages. And for the next 122 years, their plan has been implemented and preserved by many people. So my talk will describe how Seattle has worked to preserve its park plan. You will also learn how the Olmsted firm designed other landscapes besides parks, such as the University of Washington campus, on which Seattle's 1909 World's Fair was held. That World's Fair, called the Alaska-Yukon Pacific Exposition, brought 3 million people to Seattle in 1909. The campus's Rainier Vista, designed by the Olmsted firm, is still one of the most iconic and beautiful views of Mount Rainier that you can see from the city. We will also cover the history of Green Lake Park, the Washington Park Arboretum, Volunteer Park, Seward Park, and others. Plus, we'll learn how the Olmsteds link them all together via a boulevard system that is 20 miles long. Lake Washington Boulevard is, of course, the iconic drive along the east side of Seattle following the shores of Lake Washington. So I hope you will join me on this journey through Seattle's parks and boulevards. For the last 100 years, they have been enriching the quality of life in Seattle's urban environment. Thank you.